Do you have a 1990s Dodge 1500 or 2500 with a V8 in it, otherwise known as the 318 CID motor, and you're having this one particular problem? And I'm betting you have checked everything and you cannot figure this issue out. Well, this issue, I went down a rabbit hole of everything on my particular truck and then could not find it. Could not figure it out. And it was one of those things where it's like, you just rack your head, smacking your head against the wall because you can't figure it out. Here is the issue that I was having. The truck was hard to start. And then when it did start, it ran perfectly fine. But the problem was, if you turned it off, it would not restart at all. If you're having that particular issue, here is what caused my issue and the solution to that issue. Where the thermostat is on the top of the motor. So you have your hose that comes off of the radiator. It turns and it comes over to the top. And here's a picture of the top of my motor and where it comes down on the top of the block to the thermostat housing. Next to the thermostat housing, there is a sensor right there. And that sensor is for the computer system that tells the clutch motor when to turn off. Otherwise, it's causing too much drag on it and it won't let it turn off. Now, I went down a rabbit hole of everything. I checked the thermostat. I dropped the actual gas tank and checked every line, everything on the fuel side. Yeah, we're talking a month-long project here because the damn thing was full, of course, when this issue came up. Then I went through the electrical system from the battery to the starter and replaced wires and cables and everything else. In the terminals that come in on the battery, I checked everything. I checked the actual alarm system on my vehicle, an aftermarket system, but I checked it anyways. And I went through every single wire thinking it's got to be an electrical, it's got to be a gas issue. But that one little stupid sensor. What did I do that caused this issue? I replaced the thermostat. The thermostat housing is a metal, it's like an oval kind of piece of metal that the actual hose connects to. It's got a little piece that comes up and it's got a little hook on it like that. And when you go to slide it in, it won't fit straight down on the motor. You have to kind of wiggle it in a little bit, and that little part that sticks out, that little tongue, it will hit that sensor, and if it hits it right, it'll pop it off. And then the truck won't start. Or when it does start, it will not restart. Here is a picture of the top of my motor and an arrow trying to point to where that is. The only way you're going to get an actual picture of it is if you take the air filter off and you housing completely off the top of the motor, and you move and bend back the hose. You'll see that sensor. It's like that close to where the actual thermostat is. I mean, it's ridiculous. But this was my issue, and the fix was, in my case, plugging the damn sensor back in. Now the truck runs perfectly fine. Months I went down a rabbit hole checking every damn thing on this truck. What could have possibly have gone wrong from changing a thermostat? This is what went wrong.